Bitcoin's near-term weakness was driven by a combination of macroeconomic and equities-related factors. It just wasn't crypto-specific catalyst this time. There was huge investor anxiety last week over corporate earnings, especially big tech, software companies, the Mag 7, and as stocks softened, we saw de-risking in Bitcoin price also. Since the end of 2025, the market has shown apprehension about the cost of financing and the valuations of the AI build out. So investors have walked into 2026 with the perspective of it being a prove it or a lose it year regarding revenue versus cost when it comes to these AI invested companies. And that's why we saw the Dow and SPX dropping 400 to 500 points per day consecutively last week. And Bitcoin fell apart alongside that as investors de-risked, and we also had liquidations which accelerated the price downside. Now Bitcoin's actual reason for to be has not changed. So the actual investment thesis and the 17 years of statistical data and historical data, which kind of form the foundation of why people have invested in Bitcoin, has not changed. So I agree with Samir that it's likely a discounted buying opportunity. Traders have taken advantage of the gold and silver rally and run it up to all-time highs. I think that had a negative impact on fresh capital flows into Bitcoin. And as you mentioned, when Warsh was nominated as the new Fed chair, we saw silver and also gold drop by double digits. DXY shot up. Bitcoin, days ahead of the nomination, already began to turn soft on the price side. This week, we've got CPI coming out, and we'll find out whether or not the Fed decides to hold on rates. So I'd expect that we see Bitcoin again risk off ahead of that event. And then depending on what the outcome is, we should see some volatility and price action. So some of the things that we need to look for Bitcoin to really turn around substantially would be net inflows into the spot ETFs, being positive for days upon days or even weeks. It'd be great to see some corporate and digital asset treasury announcements where they have said that they've added to their Bitcoin holdings. It would also be good to see kind of like the speculative positioning in the derivatives market rise through metrics like aggregate open interest increasing, suggesting that traders may be increasing their bullish or their bearish positions.